It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Two-time defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at the link. Set to return it, here's Will Shipley. He's got a lane, up past the 30. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. This sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. It's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, ideally answer with a score of their own.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. He's got this at the 27. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Not hyperbolic to say that he's a scorer, Kate, without compare in the league, with the power he brings, the tush-push that he does better than anybody else, and also been so productive in big, big moments of his career.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
On the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Zone read give here to Barkley. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So as the Cowboys offense heads back to the field, let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Clayton Adams. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Dak to throw. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. Jonathan Grenard. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
Third down.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Here's Dak. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they're going to be rewarded with some yardage, but not the first down. Stop has made a decent bit short of it, so 4th down upcoming.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's Hurts throwing on 2nd. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down after a small gain as we hit the 2-minute warning. First down from the 42. They go to Barkley again. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that is good for an Eagles first down. Double coverage a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense will go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Brought down now after a gain of about 14 yards. And that sets up an Eagles first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Barkley to back on a first down. Now up to a handful of carries just on this series. Throwing here, Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he gets in, touchdown! Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Cowboys offense out there just before halftime. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. Catch made by Schoonmaker. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
A gain of 14.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Dak out of the pistol. To the outside. The catch is made by Lamb. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down coming from Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's under pressure, and down he goes. And get to him at the 38. Jalen Carter. And that's going to be our final play before this break.
And it's 4th down.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Jukes away from 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now here's Prescott. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to give the Cowboys a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go with Williams on the counter. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dak to the air here. That's Lamb running the slant. Get in there for the stomp, but give him about 9 on the play. And that is good for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 46-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Williams now on 1st and 10. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it without traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Prescott. Into traffic. Complete. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here. 3rd down. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. First call here coming from the shotgun.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
It's a gain of
As long as
14
these are the
yards.
results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
28-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Eagles, well, they can probably just run away and hide. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They send the tight end in motion. Off off the play fake. Hits Prescott. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Throwing again is Dan. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
What does that smell? Do you smell that, Kate? I kind of smell that right there. You know what that smells of? That smells of desperation with that pass.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And give him the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Now Dak to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock. Choosing to just get rid of it, even though we did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game. Just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott will look to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage, given 7.
He's brought down at the 31.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say so